We're going to look at bank audit. Like we have a lot of items in a bank audit. The item which I'm going to be talking about is verification of advances and reporting it in the long form audit report. So when it comes to advances, every bank, its main business is giving advances and loans to the borrowers. So how do we ensure the internal controls of this advances section is effective? So we can check few things and we can collect a few evidences here and there. So what are the things that we can check? So the first one is the loan application. The application should be in the appropriate form and the format. So every loan has a different application form, so we should ensure that this has been abided by the bank when it has been giving loans and advances. The second one is the grant procedure. So the bank has a procedure of granting loans, the credit worthiness, how it checks the credit worthiness, and how it sets the limit, and what are the securities it intends to get for granting a particular loan. So there are certain procedures which is designed within the bank, right? The auditor doesn't have to design all those things. It's already designed and there's a procedure set. So the auditor just have to verify that these procedures have been followed by the loan officer before granting it. The third one is the loan officer. He should be having that particular sanctioning authority. So there might be like few loan officers in a bank. One person will be having a limit of say 50,000 to 5 lakhs, and the other person should be having from 5 to 10 lakhs. So that particular officer who's sanctioning a loan say worth 50 lakhs should be having that authority with him, and he should be able to grant it. And the way the officer disperses the loan, it should also be as per the guidelines prescribed in the bank. As I told you, even that will be in the bank's list of procedures. So the officer just need to abide by that, and as an auditor we need to verify that he's abided it. The next one is documentation. So the banking procedures usually have a lot of documentations. Like these days it's all become online, but still the paperwork can't be avoided. So the documentation should be abided by, and all the paperwork should be properly secured and maintained by the loan officer. This is also a good means of evidence for us to verify that all the items have been checked by the bank. So when it comes to evidence, so apart from all these documentations and application forms, the auditor is also allowed to collect evidences and application explanations from the top management. They can talk to them and they can get the get further information relating to any particular item in the advances. The last one is, as an auditor, we will be working in a particular scenario in a particular bank. So we must be totally aware of the issues which is revolving around that particular branch, and also the guidelines under which the branch or the bank operates, because that will totally guide the auditor in forming an opinion or even in drafting his procedures to continue his audit in an effective way. Because it is not like all 100 branches of a particular bank works in a one scenario. They have different scenarios, geographical based or business based, or that locality based. So it is like it's totally different for every branch. So that auditor should have that clarity in the mind before designing the procedures and before like starting his procedure of making an opinion on the audit.